Okay, looks like we should be here. I actually messed up this last time while I was doing stuff off stream. I meant to grab this as a thing I could have on the map. Now, it's just a plain ass, no real effort required tower. But, so I figured ultimately it's probably not that important to show. And there's also this. Apparently, getting the teleport side activated makes it so they stop pinging, which is actually kind of nice. I figured I'd just show the way I got over here. Also, I do rather enjoy the gliding most of the time. It's a mechanic I enjoy in a lot of games it's in. Okay, so... I think I know what to do here. No. Okay. Or not. I think that is what we were supposed to do. For whatever reason, I was assuming that it was just gonna break through the blocks. Wait, why did... Ah, that's why the camera reacted weirdly. There are, angles on those. Okay. Well, let's see what weapons we have real quick. I'm just gonna end up tossing that 8-fold blade, but... While the Guardian Sword I'm pretty sure has less durability than it, I have a bunch of weapons, so I'm not that concerned about durability. I did figure out one of the issues I was having with a lot of things, and that very simply is for combat, I've been kind of averse to use the bow. And playing off stream has helped me to remember the bow's the best weapon. Why are you not using the best weapon? And most of it's because I kind of hate using it. The fact that it's kind of difficult to be as accurate or consistent as I'd like doesn't help. The main reason I haven't turned off the tilt controls, aside from the fact that I don't... Well, actually, I think it's possible to turn it off for aiming, but it's not... not possible to just flat out turn it off. Where now? Oh, straight east. And I have a whole bunch of pins set up as well. Is that it's very difficult to get slight changes without it set to the motion controls, or the tilt controls, or whatever the hell it's called. What are you? I think she's the lady that tells you about the horse fountain. But, I mean, I don't think I've ever had a... I can't remember, I guess I should say, ever having a horse die. I'm certain it's happened, but they're fairly resilient in this, and they tend to try to get away, so... Okay. Yeah, this is fine. So, putting my money where my mouth is, I'll try to actually use... Even just regular arrows tend to work for this. Oh, actually, I should... I'm just gonna stick to my current crappy bow. Oh. Why is... Okay. And it's worse, but it's not, well, actually, this one's not even complaining about having been used. That's fine. I know the Guardian equipment doesn't have great durability, but, I also know the spiked stuff, the clubs, don't have very good durability either. I think I'm just gonna leave that on the ground. Yeah, that's fine. It's tied for my weakest shield. Wow, what a crappy prize. And I know I'm above the 4 necessary. But there's a whole bunch of shrines right here. Sorry for any metallic noises there. My beard keeps getting caught in my pop filter. Which probably, if I was smart, would suggest I'm too close to said pop filter. Oh, I thought those were peppers. it actually is just going to be faster to walk there. And I was gonna grab another horse, a different horse. But every horse that I looked at had much worse stamina, so... Yeah, there it is popping that it's badly damaged. I don't really care that much. It's unlikely that this one will be calling on combat, so... And if I need a weapon after the fact, there's always that sledge. Sledges are pretty decent. They're, reasonably durable. They're not very strong. It would be, I think, half the damage of my Guardian Sword, because it's a plus attack Guardian Sword. I don't know why or where to get plus weapons or how to make weapons plus weapons or any of that shit. Oh, might it be? No, it's just gonna be... No. One advantage of the... Champion's Tunic, a major one if you're asking me, is the simple fact that it allows me to see these enemies. Before I really have to deal with them. So unless I'm not paying attention, I don't get caught off guard. It's nice to have a crappy bow for certain things. It really doesn't matter what type of bow it is. Just sometimes you don't want to use your good weapons. Okay. Nope. I'm pretty sure that is what was meant by metal doors lead the way. Oh, I actually need... Oh, no, I don't. Okay, interesting. Well, I was thinking I did. And don't need to get this off or anything of the sort. And that should be all of them. It is not. Well... There we go. That should be the last of it. And we can see there that, yes, I did in fact do the off-screen grinding for cash that I said I was going to do. The vast majority of it ended up being that luminous ores sell for a stupid amount. And when you break a handful of things and end up with 10 luminous ores, well, that's like 700 rupees. So I think I sold 20 or 30 or something. And that was more than half of what I accumulated. I also have a handful of diamonds. Honestly, most of those came from getting lucky with veins as well. The ores being diamond instead of whatever else they can be. Oh yeah, that's the modest test of strength, and I did do the thing for allowing me to gamble in Lorelle, and I was originally planning on that being the way to get cash, because I remembered it as being a pretty decent way to get cash. But it's tedious as hell. The expected gain is positive because it's 1 in 3 to get triple, a little bit more than triple back. And your losings still are a rupee, so the expected gain is plus 2/3 of a rupee per time you do it. And this is I think it's one of the memories.
Nothing. Just as I thought. It appears that this structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the sword's chosen one. But designs can always be worked around. At least I hope. How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow. I thought I made it clear that I'm not in need of an escort. It seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own. I, the person in question, am fine, regardless of the king's orders. Return to the castle and tell that to my father, please. And stop following me!
I do like this kind of insight into Zelda for this. Yes, Zelda is petty. Yes, Zelda is a child in this. I mean, I certainly could not say that I had that level of maturity at 18. Don't remember what Oh, that's one that I... What did I mark? Oh, I know what those are. Those are the DLC things. I'll grab those so that I can erase those marks. Now the, actually this is a bad idea going from here, remembering the Guardians, but... Oh, that one is over there. Well, I actually got kind of lucky there. With it only taking out a single heart. Well, that's one of the reasons I don't particularly care for going to that one. What was shiny over there? Something was shiny over there. This particular spot is actually a pretty good one if you are big into doing the Octorok rusty weapon stuff. Because there are a whole bunch of rusty weapons over here. I tend not to do it because I've always just gotten the Traveler's weapons. Also a little bit dangerous because there are Lizalfos with or did I guess I did all the stuff I was doing over here on this current blood moon. What I was gonna say is there are normally Lizalfos here. And there's that shield, but more importantly, there's this chest. Which you can tell because it's purple that it's a DLC chest. It is actually our best helmet right now for defensive purposes. Oh, I somehow missed this. It's still just a spear, but it's a pretty decent spear. It'll have more defensive capability. Or, not defensive, durability. I don't know why I was saying defensive. And more durability is always nice on a weapon. I actually don't know if the occasional pops there are being picked up through my noise gate. Weird. Never seen those that didn't drop. some kind of guts. Or fangs or something. And I think this is one of the tingle items. Where are we? Yeah, I think Exchange Ruins is one of the tingle items. I was looking for some of the others to mark up, but a lot of them were in areas a little bit more dangerous than I'm particularly comfortable with. Especially given the level of upgrades. Yeah. So, I'm gonna grab this pin and then hit up the that shrine next to the village. Something that I realized after the fact, after I'd done some of these, is that if I don't activate the shrine, it still shows up on the map, which is why some of the ones that I grabbed later are just on the map as yellow. I don't think they're portable. I can't teleport to them. But they're still useful to have, because quite a few of them were they're more difficult to see than they are to get to. Oh yeah, this. I was thinking this was a another memory. But no, this was these two things. This is definitely a shrine quest. So I expect this to be extremely annoying. Now it is night, so that fragment should be glowing, but it doesn't really help much. Hello there, Lizalfos. Yeah, I have no idea where it is. Not that important. And the path to Laurelin is not especially difficult. There aren't any enemies aside from that one Lizalfos. So getting here isn't really anything other than time consuming. Only reason I was even coming over here was to see what was past that shrine quest originally. And since we're right here, I'm just gonna port to it to avoid some of the climbing. No, I thought we had 7. Oh no, we started with 3. We've done 3. And I just realized why I have failed, utterly, to do shield surfing. It's because ultimately, at the end of the day, buttons are difficult. Oh, is that a... It's not, but... I was thinking it was like one of the cleaver or basically a tiny axe type weapon. Okay, so I need that weight again. First I need it to grab this chest. Oh wait, that's a metal chest, isn't it? Yeah, it's a metal chest. I may not have needed the weight at all. That's fine. Ooh. Well, I'm not gonna come back for you. I'll keep you with me. Ah, I see. Okay. Actually, I think I'm going to equip the club just so that I have something that's going to break reasonably quickly. that way if I do run into a minor test of strength, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Because the whoops, weapon will likely break while I'm using it. I'm going to grab this one. I know that there's these two. I probably have the ability to do the modest test of strength, but that might use the... I might really need to use the Edge of Duality for that, because I'm a little bit undergeared. I know that one of the armor sets bumps your... I think it just bumps your general attack damage, so... But I don't remember which one of that is. I also don't have much in the way of attack boosting meals. So that's another negative for me. Now we need to get through a lot of bokoblins, but it's not that big a deal. Okay, we want to go a little bit north. Though maybe not right at the start, since we do have to cross a bridge. Yeah. Okay, so it's just up on that plateau. Since I am kind of swimming... Oh, that took less than expected. And I mentioned before that I didn't have the stuff for dealing with those. I don't know why I thought they took more than a single bomb, but they don't. They're easy to deal with. It's the large Tauruses? Can be annoying. Oh, it's under here, I think? Okay, now I am super confused. I found this one somehow. Ah, there we go. Rupees are always useful. Not actually done anything with wood, but it's nice to have. This is going to create a big fire. Pre-baked apples. Yeah, I'm making my way to these even though I've unlocked the teleports because I figured, you know, a fair amount of the enjoyment for a lot of these is the pathfinding to get to them. Oh, this drops an axe. Oh, that's... Okay. I could have actually just thrown it at him. Thrown it at the Guardian. Okay. So I know that this is going to have roughly the same issue as the Dragonbone Club. I still don't have a huge amount of love for the two-handed weapons in this game, even though they are very strong. A lot of that comes... Ooh, actually good shield. I think this is one of the higher durability ones too. I think the Guardian Shield is the lowest one I have. I probably should keep it just because it won't mess me up when it comes to electrical storms. But I think I can just unequip the shields. And unlike the bows, even actually going back to it, I never really got in the habit of using shields that much. Oh, and as you can see by the hole, I actually have inventory space. I did end up finding Hetsu? Whatever his name is. And, got all of the plus weapon spots I could afford at the time. But that was at the Riverside Stable? Yeah, I think it was at that stable. I don't remember why I was going over there. I also don't know what some of these pins are for. And I think I'm just going to be grabbing hearts with both of these until I have at least a full row of hearts, which is, I think, 13? Which is such a weird number for Zelda. Damn it. I'm going to be grabbing the hearts. Just because for the most part, the stamina hasn't been too much of an issue. And this way I won't need to find the thing that sells, where you can buy and sell your hearts. Well, I did that one. Let's find out what right there is. I think this is a shrine. And I'm pretty sure this is a memory spot. So let's go hit both of those. I suspect the shrine will be a combat shrine. Most likely not a minor test either, so. But if I'm wrong, all for the better. And I know that some of the shrines are more difficult than others. Most of the ones that I have been able to successfully do have really not been that big a deal. So, what is... This really just run over there? I suppose if you're not using the bridge, that would be a lot tougher. But even if you're not using the stamina glitch, the warp running glitch, or not warp running, whistle running glitch. That's a lot of time for that. Wait, why didn't... Is that not an enemy? I guess it... Huh. Weird. Thought I saw a bokoblin. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a shrine. I'm taking the logical road here and assuming that every guardian I see is a real guardian. I would need to get a little bit closer than I would like to see the numbers pop up with the Champion's Tunic. Sometimes they pop up from a huge distance. Sometimes it does the horror movie game crap where it doesn't show up until it activates. It's really inconsistent. Oh, another minor test of strength. I was actually expecting it to be a modest or major test of strength, to be honest. Oh, and it's using a spear. Well, my weapon doesn't seem to be... I really wish we could actually see the durability stat on it. It seems fine. And I don't think that's a upgraded at all spear, so it's just going to be 10 attack. Well, even better. Problem then becomes, what is... I think it's this, because I think the boomerang actually has a ridiculous durability. Whereas I believe the scimitar has a good but not great durability. Although actually I probably should be rocking the boomerang, because it's a two-handed. And I don't particularly care for those. If I end up losing it, it's not that big a deal. Some games I'm all about the two-handed whip. I thought we had like 10 more rupees in that. Actually, I think I know what it is. We were at... Well, for now, we're not going to have either one equipped. Oh, and it's actually not set to either. It's a just a star. So yeah, I think going directly south here is probably going to be the easy way. That shouldn't be a thing, which means I can steal a... I was gonna say an ancient spring or coil or ear or one of any number of things, but it had a buddy. Oh yeah, a lot of these just aren't searchable for some reason. I always forget about that. Now there's that one right there, but it's honestly not going to be that big of a deal because of how many large trees there are here. I don't know what that... Okay. Now, this is probably going to hit me right as the cutscene ends. Because I won't have access to moving. But I'm trying to get all these because I don't remember the reward. I know one of them's in, well, not no, but based off the comment of the guy that tells you about the memories you haven't seen.
Hero of Hyrule, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. You have shown unflinching bravery and skill in the face of darkness and adversity, and have proven yourself worthy of the blessings of the goddess Hylia. Whether skyward bound, adrift in time, or steeped in the glowing embers of twilight, the sacred blade is forever bound to the soul of the hero. We pray for your protection, and we hope that the two of you will grow stronger together as one. forged in the long distant past. The sword
Gee, this is
of the
uplifting.
darkness.
She's making it sound like we already lost.
Ancient
Wasn't
steel
this your
and
idea?
mighty hero.
You're the one who wanted to designate the appointed night with all the ceremonial pomp, grandeur, and nonsense we could muster. And if you ask me, the whole thing does seem to be overkill. I think I'm on the same page as the princess regarding this boy.
Oh, give it a rest. That boy is a living reminder of her own failures. Well, at least that's how the princess sees him.
Cannot really blame her on that one. His mascara game is on point. I mean, there's also the whole, one of her major tasks that she was trying to accomplish was figuring out a way to not need the sword. But I'm just curious. I'm pretty sure that's another shrine. Yeah, it's been like a day since I made most of these pins, and I don't remember what most of them were. Now, the original thing I was planning on doing... No, this is actually not a good idea. Messing around with water is kind of dangerous in this game at the best of times. So. Who are you? Soldier spear. And so we got cloudy weather here. Yeah, I think just crossing... Wait. Weird. I was unaware there was a, anything here. Not the best prize, not the worst prize. It's certainly done much more annoying things for Korok seeds. I think most of this doesn't actually require us to climb. It's flat enough. Oh, a Wizrobe. I try to avoid messing with Wizrobes too much. They are extremely annoying. Combat shrine? Combat shrine. Well. I don't think this is going to work out, but we'll at least see what the HP value on him is. Yeah. Oh yeah, and they hit fairly hard. Yep. Again, not surprised. I was trying to go more offensive than I probably should have been. But... And now to check to make sure we did not lose the ferry, wherever the hell that is. Yep. I think, actually, that's going to be the easiest one to get there from, unless it's in a pit. Well, okay, so she doesn't hurt us this time. Oh. It would help. Two things. If I would actually check to make sure I was heading the right direction. And then went in the right direction. But I mean, even with a compass, apparently, directions are tough. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be the... Interesting that the... fish were not, I was pressing the A button pretty much constantly there and wasn't even getting a prompt. Oops. Oh, are you serious? Electric geese are the worst, because of course if you fail to hit them, you get electrocuted. The other effects, the fire one, doesn't tend to be that bad. No, you take a little bit extra damage, but the extra damage from being on fire is still less than the extra damage from being electrocuted. The extra damage from being especially cold is also still less than the damage from being electrocuted. So of course electric keys are the most common. Of course, I've only really been hit by the electric keys when I was already in water, so I don't know if that amplifies the effect or not. I shouldn't say only. This time around, I've not been hit outside of water. Speaking of water. Okay, and that's not a metal one like I thought it was. It is a stone chest. The shiny environments here can kind of make that difficult to see at times. Oh, it did drop. Like thinking about it. I'm curious as to if this will work. You know, I don't know if I actually let that go long enough. I think they're going to be protected by the, yeah. Time to just let that go past. Yeah, that works as expected. I think the crappy bow is perfectly fine. Well, Damn it, game. Okay. Okay, that's actually useful, because I can replace the boomerang with it. And that's another nice one-hander with... Geez, now I have a full row of knights or royal broadswords. So I think I'm going to be walking around with the... So this is the way to do it. Yeah, sometimes the physics for this game just don't work. I'm just gonna put this near the edge, light off, and not worry about it. That way I don't have to worry about physics that don't want to let me jump. Of course, it would probably also be a lot more annoying if we didn't get healed once we finished a shrine. That factor does help to make it so that the endings where it just kind of sucks and you're likely to take a little bit of damage aren't that bad. Yeah, let's set these up. And somewhere is the tower for that area. Oh, actually, I'm going to hit up the Rito area first, because I think that's a cold area. To the north here, so. And one of the reasons I did grab money is so I could get the snow quill set. Or at least parts of it. But I think I have enough to grab... I don't know about all three pieces, but... because it was more expensive than I was expecting it to be. As I immediately turn in the wrong direction. I think it's... was it right under? Indeed it was.
Hey!
much is the chest piece? No, chest piece is fine. This way I can have cold resistance and still be... Still have a little bit of defense, as well as have an actual weapon equipped. As mostly just wanting to make sure I still had 1,000, 1,500 rupees. I don't know how much the next ferry is, but I assume it's probably one of those. No, actually I might be mistaken about it being cold up here, since it's near the fire area. And I have my quest thing set for the Akala Tech Lab quest. Okay, so directly north of here. Okay, so yeah, I'm seeing I was mistaken. So let's swap over to the Sapphire. And I got that from the Flint quest. I went with Sapphire because it was the one I did not... well, I don't have access to the energy, but I know when we get that, so I wasn't that concerned. And that came from me accidentally hitting the left bumper. I actually have no idea what the hell, I guess for Nintendo controllers that's L rather than the Z button. What's this gonna be? Ah. Fire. Are we going to get a torch? Or is it assumed that we have one? I mean, I can see that that's most likely the way through, so... Well, that's how to get that. Ah, that is also another chest. And you didn't want to destroy both, because otherwise it's impossible to get up. It's the same type of weapon is the issue. Now the Goron weapons Yeah, you can see it's also a two-handed weapon. And this should be the key. Oh, now I am How did you light on... Oh, I pushed you into the fire. Hmm. I mean, we could finish, but that's not really... Yeah, that's... Oh. Oh, that's amusing. Oh, you have to pull it over. Wait, where did... Really? So, this begs the question, what's in the box? A ruby. Was it worth it? Well, ultimately it was only a bit of durability on my crappy bow, so... That is one of the reasons for said crappy bow. Yeah, I honestly can't complain. What happens if we run into rocks? Actually, I assume it's we take damage or we slide or something. Since we are surfing on our shield for that. Actually, yeah. There are a lot of times where it seems like the smart way to do stuff is to try to hold off on climbing for as long as you can. I think all of the thing... Oh, I'm just mistaken. They're probably still up there. They probably got caught on something. So, to the northeast is the next shrine. Yeah, we can actually see it, kinda. We can't really see it. We can see the... staple. Also, I gotta say, I really like how the, for this angle, how the, bow and handle of the claymore were lining up to make it look like it's got a extended guard on it to protect the hands. I know for the most part those aren't really functional, but I still enjoy them aesthetically. Also, I should really start paying attention to see if Cass is at these stables. I know I've missed at least a handful of the shrine clues he gives. So, what type of shrine do we got here? Metal makes a path. No, this is just a matter of timing. No, it actually has to be real close for this. I don't know if this will actually work. You might have to just get up closer. And that's just a matter of timing. I say, killing Link. Took less life than anticipated. Yeah. That's not viable. Oh. It's perfectly viable if you're not a moron. Honestly, I think that actually has higher durability than this as well. And it gets me a full 5 of these. And even still, I'm not going to be using them. We have other crap to break first. Oh. No, that's not what I was expecting. I was thinking this was going to be more optional stuff. Damn it. I wonder, where did... Yeah, I'm gonna cheat. I want to keep that fairy. And actually... Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know what the hell I'm doing sometimes. Okay, so that's a ruby. And that's everything. I say as I almost immediately kill myself with very slowly rolling boulders. This has been a very helpful guide for how much damage constitutes a heart. The answer, it turns out, is not a lot. Oh yeah, I never did go back to do those. I guess I should. I mean, I also can go back and grab an extra heart. That's a lie. Not whenever you'd like. Well, actually, I suppose you can do it whenever you'd like, but I mean, you... I don't remember what the remote bomb upgrade or the stasis upgrade actually do. I'm not 100% certain that that the remote bomb one is a good idea. If it bumps up the damage or excessively increases the size, that could make mining using them more difficult. Stronger blast and recharge faster. Well, the recharge faster is nice. I guess we'll just have to see. I mean, the important part is going to... Well, that's not right. That's a lot faster. Even if it's more likely to kill me, it's seems like a good idea. And then I will never have to deal with small child again. Not that I actually had to deal with small child in the first place, thinking about it. Ah, I can time stop creatures. I don't remember making very good use of that, but... Okay, well...
Yeah.
So, now we don't need to worry about that. And... yeah, I'm just gonna grab that real quick. Or show it off, I guess I should say. Since I already grabbed it. It's just a tedious one. Oh. Huh. Something I'd not noticed. There is no third degree of... the cold protection. Just like there's no third degree of the heat protection. Presumably, so you can keep using those sand boots and snow boots once you get them. Okay. Yeah, no, there's Los Alphos there. I'm not concerned about it. And ultimately, too, a single heat or cold and a ice weapon or a fire weapon provides you with plenty of protection from the elements for this game. And this one is, I think it's further down. Is it all the way down? No, it's right there. Isn't it? I guess not. I guess it is all the way down. And I don't know what type of shrine this is. I mean, I could have saved and then gone in and then reloaded the prior save, but, oh. Really? Oh, nice. Hell yeah. If I'd known that's what this was, I would have come here first. I'd actually originally been doing this because I'd originally hit this shrine up because I was I'll just show it on the map. Because I never did bother going to where I was intending to go. I was curious about over here. But I never did actually make it. I figured that there was probably something over here. Could have been something over here. But this area over here with the little bit of water was of course the most suspicious, and I never did make it there. I don't know where the thing is for Hateno Village, so I'm gonna go back to Kakariko and grab another heart. We are almost 2 hours in. It does not feel like it. I think a lot of that is because I actually had a plan for this time. Helps to negate a lot of the potential annoyances. And here we'll get to see the first test for if just having made it yellow on the map, orange on the map, eliminates the noise from it. I think this is going to be the easy way to go. It involves climbing some rough cliffs, but I do have 2 pieces of climbing gear now. What? I'm not sure. Yeah, with 2 pieces we are climbing a lot faster. Also very good that we look incredibly stupid. So it looks like the answer to my question is no. Because I know it's the shrine that I saw over there. Once you have approached it, you don't get the benefit of hearing it anymore. That is fine. I will just have to keep in mind for the future that if it's one that I'm going to need the info for, or the radar essentially for, I should probably just tag it with a pin. What weapon should I be rocking here? I'm gonna go with the scimitar. Actually, you know, I think... Oops. Bombs. Bombs are nice and powerful. So I think these are doing about twice as much damage as they used to. That's pretty good. I know they did 20 some odd damage to the... Wait, was there? No. I don't know if that'll work. And... oh. I think that's a rope. Which means... yeah. And that's not connected to anything, that's not connected to anything. Those aren't connected to anything yet. And that's going to take out the little platform, knocking the chest down. Ooh, a knight's bow. Honestly, I can always use a good bow as a filler bow. And this one already has a little bit of damage on it, so not a big deal. Though I am actually going to drop it and use the traveler's bow. So I don't do unnecessary damage on the... Okay, so that is all of it. Ah. So this time we need to take out this one. And it'll take out that side. And this should be the shrine part. That should be the final, yeah. Next time I'm in a town, I need to buy some additional arrows. Oh, I never swapped to the traveler's bow, did I? Oh well. Wait, no, I had to have, because I didn't have the damaged one on me. Oh, dang. That's actually one of the nice things once we get a decent stockpile of the better bows. The durability of the top tier bows. One of them aside, I don't remember which one, is pretty good. I think it's the guard's bow has a, which is weird. I think most of the guard's weapons have kind of crappy durability in comparison to the royal weapons that they're supposed to be upgrades for. Which of course has the incidental effect of making it so they really aren't upgrades. Yeah, this is a huge difference in climbing speed. I'm pretty sure once I get that third piece of climbing gear, I'm not even going to really think about jumping too much. Unless it also covers a greater span once it's once climbing is upgraded. Not noticed it too much, so. Oh, is that a, What type of spear is that? Oh, it's a knight's bow. I think I'm just gonna drop my current one, pick that one up. Boom, free bonus knight's bow. And a few arrows. I'm pretty sure I was correct in that the, I think this one does have slightly longer range, but I think all of these, I think all of the bows that I have the slightly longer range. Oh, I see. So do that and then kind of level it out. And we should be good. And of course you always need to check the opposite side because sometimes it will have nothing. But really we want the ones that can roll. So I need to be a fair bit closer, it turns out. I think that's not a good enough throw. I think I was just too far off axis. That should be good. As for that matter, should that? That was interesting. Okay, so I'm actually not sure how the intended way to get that is. I'm pretty sure I know a way. And that way is cheats. Wait, there we go. Oh, does that not actually provide... It does not actually provide lift. I'd sworn that used to provide lift. I might be thinking of Rivali's Gale. Oh, that's how you're supposed to do it. Okay. And I need to be very careful here. And of course, I had to. I think actually doing that made that a little bit easier. So, secondary advantage. It is weird though. I think that's the only one that I'm aware of with those that didn't have anything important or useful on the back of any of them. Also, I'm pretty sure you can break that puzzle by flipping one into the area Link is in. I don't think it'll come back. That may have been changed. I know that for some of them, they were patched because you have people who like to do that shit like me. I know that the momentum on him certainly felt more sluggish than it used to at 1.0 or 1.2 patch. Okay, so we have... Oh, that's not good. We don't have a shield equipped. Our bow is actually non-conductive. That's fine. I do prefer having a weapon equipped, though. Oh, it's... a little bit of lightly cooked crab. And of course the thunder part of this makes it so it's not really viable to climb right now. And those things make it so it's not really viable to do at all. Oh, I'm just heading over to that one. First I'm heading to where the waterfalls are, because I'm pretty sure I'm sufficiently higher than them to, oh yeah, that, lightning helpfully lit up the fact that, what? Oh, monster extract. Now, Akkala, logically, is this area, given the fact that Robbie runs the Akkala Research Lab. Okay, something there is apparently metal, given the fact that it got hit by lightning strikes a whole bunch of times in a row. I really don't want to mess. That was weird. One, I thought the fire Lizalfos couldn't actually breathe fire when it was raining. Which turns out to be super wrong. That should have set a pin. Oh, geez, it's way north of us now. Though it also looks like it's right there. guess I was more zoomed in than I thought I was. It is always kind of tough to give scale when you end up real zoomed in. We did hit up that Korok. Okay. Ah, and it's going to drop an axe, so it will actually be better. Even if it's not a weapon type I prefer. Oh, is that... I apparently skipped the, it doing... Now, I believe the Moonlight Scimitar has pretty good durability, so it was probably perfectly fine. Giant Ancient Core. I haven't found anything to do with the other ones I've grabbed. So maybe it's something to do with Robbie. Upside, that does give us another heart. Sometimes the loading screens on this just take forever. Oh, hey, I got a statue. That is absurdly convenient. So what does this turn into? Because I was expecting that to be one of the wisdom or whatever things that ask you for a specific dragon scale or horn or whatever. I wasn't really expecting that to be just a straight up goddess statue. Why did that platform fall over? Oh, it didn't fall over. It's a... Oh, those are ducks. It was a wagon. Now, I have... I'm just gonna go up here so I can get the full picture on this. I have vague memories of that. I have vague memories of it being the most annoying thing. Oh, I'm apparently north of the... Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't want to bother with the tower. Man, some of the people in Breath of the Wild are just weird. Also, I really wish there was a slight upgrade to the glider that flattened out its path just a tiny bit. Now, the nice part about... It's too early to tell. I don't know if that counts as metal or not. I don't think the Guardian weapons count as metal. Oh, I apparently ran past the storm anyway. This game is sometimes weird with the way it effectively does microclimates. Yeah, I mean, so is reality, but... I see you, person standing there. Yeah.
Huh?
You were gonna try anyway. Oh, yeah. Bananas are always nice. And that's a decent amount of money. Oh, I guess I'd already gotten that shrine marked, which explains why it was not beeping at me. So what is going to be our puzzle here? Ooh, I like these. Oh, I don't like this. Get in the damn hole. Oh, I see. There's another one. Presumably a more difficult one behind it. And that's why I don't have the thing unlocked. End of the day, motion controlled putting is still kind of weird. I see. So let's turn that so we can get a nice hit there. Yeah, that's gonna work. did... Oh. I say it's kind of weird, but I do enjoy most of the... Huh. Gonna need to figure out a spot. Well, I'm not gonna ever use the ice rod as a weapon. The Great Frostblade will allow me to do basically the same thing as the ice rod, that is, go into hot environments. But with the added benefit of it's actually a weapon. Yeah, there was only the one chest. So, 2 putts, 2 sunks. Even if I got very lucky on the area around the second one being sloped in, and the first one just took forever. Which makes sense. I hit it a heck of a lot better the second time around. And I know that we are going to have to do the same shit we did for the other research lab for this one. It's just going to be actually dangerous. There will actually be enemies on the way. And I think we have to travel with it a lot further. Because of course the second time around isn't allowed to be easier, it must be 10 times as difficult. I think that is actually one of the hazards we have to deal with. Where aren't you? And we can tell because of course that fire's out.
Hi.
Yeah, okay. So I guess we need to take off our shirt and pants for this creepy dude. How does he get the guitar? The eyes really ruin that, Robbie. cherry. I could kind of see it if it was a red glow. But with the blue glow, not so much.
Yeah. Hey. Ah. Oi. Mhm.
Okay. So apparently Skull Lake is relevant to shrines. Oh, convenient. Why do the researchers keep such creepy shit around? Of course, I'm really only saying that because I got, the hell blasted out of me by one. I'm gonna save just for the sake of making sure I don't lose any progress. Really weird. Okay, so that is that bad boy. What I really want to do, inadvisable though it definitely is, is throw bombs at the thing. Okay, yeah, that ain't gonna work. Well, I kinda figured that. And of course it rains and such a whole bunch up here, so... that combined with the large number of enemies helps to make it so that this is not only considerably more tedious, but also considerably more dangerous. Also, screw that. I'm just going to go back to where we were at the tech lab. Since it turns out my attempt to kill the guardian there just ain't gonna work. Oh, hey. And the rain actually does put that out. I am curious as to what is over here. Well, I mean, that is certainly something. Yeah, of course there's no torches here. That would be too convenient. Well, time to go activate that. What is up with this tree? Why is it in the middle of the lake? Well, pseudo peninsula. And also, yes, that was very dumb. Oh, hey. But I need to put a boulder or something in there. But that's probably for Korok seed. No, I had marked it. I was thinking I had not. Still dumb. Slightly less dumb. So I think from up here I can make it and not really worry about it. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm wrong on that. I think I'm gonna need to do a bit of climbing regardless. Which is annoying. Yeah, a bit of climbing. Yeah, we got our good climbing gear on, so it shouldn't be too bad. Although actually we are. Even with this, it's yeah, and that's actually further away than this is. Okay. Actually going down here to use the inn. Since I don't think I found a village north of here. Let's try the soft bed. And I think it's supposed to be extra stamina. Which I assume is... Oh, it's an extra heart. Okay, well that's a waste of 20 rupees, but oh well. Does it ever stop? Oh, and I forgot to grab a... Let's check and see if there's one at the stable.
Yeah. Eh?
Okay. Well, I'm not seeing an extra torch. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. I know one of the stables had a whole bunch of torches and such, but apparently not this one.
Ah? What? Oh?
Ah,
Mm. Mm.
so that is almost assuredly okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a shrine quest.
Ah. Oh. Ugh. Oi. Oh. Gee.
Hmm.
Hey. Oh. Sa.
I think actually some of the I think one of these towns has a better deal on arrows. Thinking about it. Let's see if I can't find that spring in this. I should probably make that the... Okay. Oh, that's the way it's gonna be. Okay, yeah. That is still denoting the hole I need to... Jesus, Akala just has enemies all over the fucking place. Hello there, memory spot.
I come seeking help regarding this power that has been handed down over time. Prayer will awaken my power to seal Ganon away. Or so I've been told all my life. And yet, Grandmother heard them. The voices from the spirit realm. And Mother said her own power would develop within me. But I don't hear or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again. He always says, quit wasting your time playing at being a scholar. Curse you. I've spent every day of my life dedicated to praying. I've pleaded to the spirits tied to the ancient gods. And still the holy powers have proven deaf to my devotion. Please, just tell me. What is it? What's wrong with me?
Weird that they're patrolling here and not more closely to the Spring of Power. Maybe they can't? Also, what's the actual quest gonna be? Dinroll. I think Dinroll's the red one? I think Farron, or something, Farish, some shit like that, is the yellow. Oh hey, it's sunny over here. Maybe it'll be sun. Oh, I still don't have a fucking torch. Let's see if this one has torches and such. If I could remember the one I stole the wild berries from. I know that one had, it was either 1 or 2 torches, I don't remember exactly. And I figure I'm just gonna toss this axe when I can get the torch. Not looking good for here. Let's try this one. Hell, I'm pretty sure that there's one near the other blue flame, so maybe I should just be heading there. You're not a torch, you're a double axe. Double axes aren't bad because the durability is good.
Oh. Oh.
No, I think we've seen this before. Maybe I have stopped by here once? That would be really weird. Given that I ended up grabbing the thing here today.
Ah. Oh. Ah. Hmm?
I don't know which table that one's referring to. I guess it's a good thing that it got completed. It looks like that thing was telling me about lizard plus Bokoblin Fang equals elixir. Which makes sense. It's supposed to be monster parts plus stuff. And provided you don't use food, I think that's what it typically ends up being. This one still seems farther away than the majority of the ones that I've just been hitting up. Since I've already seen 2 weapons, I don't think this is going to be the one. Okay. So this is going to be the octo balloons. If I can find them. Oh, that's useful. Especially considering the relatively inexpensive price. Hey, torches and some wood. Get cooked. Guardian axe. I keep wanting to call it a cleaver for some reason. Is there a guardian cleaver? I don't think so. In fact, I don't think anything in this game is called a cleaver. Yeah, it's the wrong direction. Always more difficult to get to where we're going if we're going in the wrong direction. I'm pretty sure the intent is you light that and then run away. Of course, I'm also pretty sure that this is, you know, something that's going to take forever. Albert should be fine. That was interesting. Haven't gotten hung up on trees in a while. Well, I know. Actually. I know getting knocked down. Is going to mess with that, so. Oh, jeez. Oh, because it got lit on fire. Apparently that blue flame is very strong. And of course we can't just cross or anything with the blue flame, we have to go around. Because what would this adventure be if it wasn't tedious? Okay. That one was actually kind of fun, though. So, that's a spiked modeling club, which I think is same as this. Yeah. Unfortunate that got damaged somehow. Yeah, I don't really have anything I want to replace it with, so. I believe these stay lit, but I'm not 100% certain. I know at the very least they stay lit for a while. But it could be something simple like the next blood moon will take it out. And I'll probably need this. And here I was thinking that night was gonna be what was gonna stop me because of the skeletal bokoblins and Zolfos and such. Oh, that's dangerous. I don't want to bother with him. Well, I'm curious. Does the stable have a spot where we can just wait? No, I'm running the wrong direction. I think it is tied, unfortunately.
Hey! Gee.
To the cooking fire. Rappy bow. Oh, hello, Blood Moon. I wouldn't want to be out anyway. What are you? What? I'm curious what I put the stamp there for. Because I thought I was using that for memories and such primarily. So it's storming down here as well. Oh. This must have been what it was. I didn't remember finding another one. Okay, so I actually have 1,000 rupees. I was worried it was going to be 1,500. Oh, that's 3 great fairies. Giant fairy? I don't remember. Okay, so yeah, Farish's horn. What's... Ah, we need hightail lizards. And I have a few things already jumped up to level 2, but I don't think I can jump anything up to level 3 yet. I am wrong. I apparently can... I have the stuff to get that up to level 2, and I have the stuff to get this up to level 3. May as well do both. Because this one will tell me, yeah, that, as we can see here, there's cannot enhance. That tells me that I'm still missing a level. Now bumping up the Soldier's Greaves is useful because I'm pretty sure they're going to be the best defensive piece. But most likely I won't actually be using them. Once I get plus attack stuff, that's probably what I'm going to be using most of the time. That is a weird rendition of a cuckoo. Of one of the Hyrule chickens.
Rises once again.
Oh, hey, silent princesses. So that tells me why I had that stamped. I genuinely don't remember stamping that, but... I mean, I also didn't remember what the majority of the pins I made were for, so... Here, I'm just waiting for morning, so... Oh, actually now would probably be a perfectly fine time to do the... Or at least figure out what the hell's going on with the... What type of bow is that? Oh, soldier's bow. Oh, nothing special. Oh, here is a Korok seed. I didn't hear it. Weird. I don't see it. Really weird. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, well that explains why I didn't hear it. It's too far away. So this next one, which is going to be probably over here. Yeah, no. Got one more, at least. Hmm. Still have one more. There we go. That's the final one. Upside, it has shown me where this is. Only a hero bearing this ancient orb shall be granted the right of trial, presumably by combat, on Rist Peninsula. I'm just glad we don't need to push it. But this is going to be very time consuming. And the water is a little bit too deep in the middle, I think. No. Does this float? Indeed it does. Though it's kind of annoying to get. Ah, damn it. Weird. Okay. I'm not gonna bother with that. had I been thinking, I'd have dropped a metal shield and used that. So. With any luck, the blue things will still be lit. Yeah, they appear to be. And I'm going out of my way to get the one by the stable lit. Largely because it looks like the weather that I can see is clear enough all the way through. Something I've never tried, never really thought about. Throwing this thing. That was interesting. I don't think I've gotten caught on the actual lantern before. Okay, this is apparently the way to do this. I mean, preferably with a stronger bow, yeah. But And no reason to stop now. Oh, actually, I could have just used stasis on it, thinking about it. I figured that would probably be a Korok seed. But hey, upside now I know how to fight those, the laser guardians. Which is a much cooler name than, for those things than they really end up being. Ah. Okay, so this can provide us a variety of weapons and a shield, although I seem to recall its durability is terrible. I believe this is the real prize of this whole thing. Well, I mean also the ancient equipment is pretty good. If fairly expensive. The actual price isn't too bad. The materials, especially for the helmet, are rough. The bow, though, is both it's a combo of a really good bow and fantastic durability on it. God damn it. And now we are done with torches forever. Until we're not. Though, actually, I think that is going to be it for me. So I'd like to thank you for watching. And I will be back with more of this tomorrow. Although it may end up being a bit interrupted at times.